Welcome, and accounts here for Rosie Studio. Today we'll be creating this cute card. By cute, I mean those little adorable mice. So let's go over the products I used to create this card. I'm using the Oh Joyful Day 6x6 pad, and this pad has 40 sheets, 20 designs, and 6 foiled papers. So we have that Santa. We have this tone-on-tone green with Christmas trees. We have these Christmas, well, they look like Christmas lights to me, on red. We have this beautiful poinsettia, and the little bows on here have foil on them. So this is one of the foil sheets. Here we have this green with little, like, stars, I guess they are. This is the Nutcracker scene, so you have the Nutcracker, the little sweet girl, some ballerina. It's really pretty. Next we have this bold stripe, and this is basically representing the colors that we have. This quattro foil type design, and then these are holly berries or hollies, and then you have this tone-on-tone green like check. I'm not sure if my camera's picking that up. And then you have some candy canes, and they're so cute. You have a variety of this candy canes. This is like the green. It has those really weird shaped stars. These are snow globes. These are like little diamonds. It's tone-on-tone pink. It's so cute, and those are great backgrounds. This is a tone-on-tone red, and it gives you that Christmas sweater feel. And this is some figgy pudding, that's what I call it. That's all I can think of is, you know, those Christmas. And then they repeat once again. And I guess I didn't show you one of the foil sheets. I'll have to go through it again. Let me quickly flip through, because I only showed you the one with the poinsettia, but there is some other ones. Like, here's one of the ones that I'm using today. I'm going to be using this one. It's the plaid, and it has like little splatters on it. I'm looking for the other foil sheets. Hold on one sec. Let me flip through real quick. I know there's a fa la 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 that's foiled, and there's a diagonal stripe. Here's the fa la la, really quick. As you can see, it's got in gold foiled the words fa la 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 repeating throughout. And there's another diagonal stripe one, but I'm not sure if. Let me quickly flip through. I don't want to take up all our time just flipping through paper here, but there's one of the ones in here that also has foil on it. All right, so we're going to also be using the Oh Joyful Day Ephemera pack. This has 140 pieces, 2 of each design. I'm just going to set them aside. I'm just going to show you the inside panel here. This shows you a quick glimpse of all of them. So you have plenty of florals, you have sweaters, you have snow globes, little letters to Santa mailbox and such. You have trees, you have Santa heads, you have towns, presents and such. I'm just going to use the little girl mouse and the little boy mouse today, which are right down here. But you have a good variety of things. You have peppermints and candy canes, etc. Just adorable things. Oh, Christmas lights. Just a lot of fun things. And the fun part is that you get 2 of each design, so you can duplicate this same card twice if you would like. Now I'm bringing in also from Rosie Studios the Wrapped with Joy stamp set, and this has a lot of great phrases. They have some big sentiments in script like Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings, etc. Then they have a lot of smaller ones like I Wish You a Merry Christmas, things like that. And then it has a bow and a ribbon that you can decorate with. So those are the images of this stamp set, but it's mostly sentiment stamp set. All right, so let's go ahead and go over the card here really quick. I went ahead and cut and got everything prepared to make our video go a little quicker, save us some time. Here's the adorable mice we're going to be using. I mean, they're so cute. He's holding a little berry branch he's going to be giving to her. And then this is just masking paper, and I'm going to use that with this panel, which I die cut. And I cut this with a sloping die to create our snow. I'm going to be inking the top. Here's that beautiful plaid paper. Again, I'm not sure if my camera's picking that up, but there is adorable little pink splatters on here. Splatter already done for you. How fun is that? And then I have another panel here just to put it onto my card base. All right, So that's going to be lined up like that. And then we'll have our white area, which is going to be our sky and snow. So now that we have it all set, let's get started with our project. So here's our little white panel, which I've die cut, and then I'm going to put my mask on here. Again, I've cut this with a sloping die to create a little snow. Just give me a second to peel back the backing here, and we're just going to use this, and we're just going to mask off just the bottom portion of this little white panel. That way the white part will stay our snow, and then we're just going to use a little Tumbled glass distress ink to create our sky, because we just want just a hint of blue in there so you can distinctly tell that's the sky. So I'm going to ink it up using a blending brush, and I'm going to put it darker or more ink towards the base there, towards the snow little blend, just to show you a complete contrast, and then blend out softly towards the top. So like I said, I put more ink towards the masking area or masked area, and then blend out. Right now it doesn't seem like much, but as soon as I peel it off, you're going to be like, oh, I see it now. All right, so I'm going to use some sheer shimmer spray, and it's craft spray, and frost, and I'm going to make it look like it's snowing in our background. It has like a little bit, with the pigment that it has on the bottom, it's not just white, it has a little bit of silver in it. So I'm just going to use my brush. I'm going to splat some of that on there. I'll wipe off anything extra, and you see that little snowflakes that I created there. All right, I'm going to wipe off my desk. I'm going to set this panel off to dry for a second. It doesn't take very long because I didn't put a lot of heavy splatters on there. Now I'm going to go ahead and start adhering all of my panels together. I'm going to use some Baerly Art Glue real quick and just adhere our panels. And I'm not sure, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit off screen. Okay, I'm back on screen. I didn't realize I was putting my adhesive still low screen. All right, so I have that on there. I adhered it to my white panel, and then I'm going to adhere this to my card base really quickly. There we go. Now that's set and ready to go. While that's still, needs another minute or so more to dry, I'm going to go ahead and flip my little mice over and put some foam adhesive on the back of both of the little mice. And this will take a few minutes. Okay, it took me about a minute or so. It won't take that long on screen. I have this little sped up here for us because I don't work as fast. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. And then I'm going to place these two little mice on our little panel that we just inked up. So that just I'm going to put her a little higher, him a little lower, so he's skating up to her. Because these cute little mice are skating. And I don't know if you got to notice, but the little girl mice dress matches our pattern paper. It's the same design. So it's so adorable. All right, so I think I have them all. There we go. Oh, one more piece on my little girl mouse. I think on her tail. I realized her tail doesn't have any foam adhesive, and then it'll just buckle. So I'm double checking, making sure. Nope, there it is. I still need a little more piece. Once I have that, we can then go forth and stamp our sentiment. This card came together pretty quickly. Having these ephemera pieces from Rosie Studios makes your cards come together fast. All I brought in from my stash was the ink for the background, to give that little ink background, which you don't need to do, and the little shimmer spray, which is also optional. Not everybody likes a little splatter on their cards, but if you do, go ahead. And then some ink for stamping my sentiment. I kept it all, just everything that I purchased, that I received. I did not purchase. I received this for being on the Creative Club design team. I kept it as close to what I received, except for a few pieces like my card base and the white cardstock for the focal point. But basically what I'm trying to say here as I ramble on is that this cards can come together quickly with the ephemera pieces. You have the stamps and the pattern paper, quick and easy. All right, so I have the placement of my sentiment, which will be stamping Season's Greetings. And I'm going to go ahead and ink up my sentiment. and gently press it down. I'm just walking my fingers across because it's a nice, thin, beautiful script sentiment, and I don't want to mush it and get it all blobby. So, and those are technical terms. I just want to go ahead and just ink it nicely, push and stamp it. All right, I'm going to put my sticky matte cover back on, and I'll clean my stamp after we're done and set that all aside. Now we're going to go ahead and adhere our panel, which is our little focal point panel, onto our card here, and then we'll attach our little mice. And here they go. We're going to line this up and get this on here as straight as possible. And yes, with having the plaid helps because you can use the lines in the plaid design to get your focal point as straight as possible. Once that's on there, we can go ahead and attach our little mice. And they are so adorable, these cute little mice with their little skates. So like I said, he's going to go lower right and she's going to go up to the upper left. And I want her tail to just nestle between the S and the G of seasons. Then that brings it all together so that the sentiment isn't floating off somewhere. It's just, they're all attached to create that cute little scene. So I'm going to remove the rest of the backing off of his foam tabs here so that I can stick him on the card. There he goes. And then I have his little scarf just barely off of the little panel. So cute. I mean, this in itself is perfect in cute little card, but I'm going to bring in a few little gems, and I'm going to go get some clear gems that have some teal glitter in them, and that's because the little girl's sweater shirt is tealy colored and his stripy shirt has that tealy color in it, and so does that plaid paper, has a little bit of tealy color in it, so that'll just accentuate even more. So I'm just going to put three, one near the season's greetings by the sentiment, one below her, and one to the right of his bottom skate over here, or his skate. There we go. And that creates a nice triangle effect that moves your eye across the focal point. So here we are, we're done with our card. It's so cute. I just love those little mice. And let's go over again all the wonderful products I use from Rosie Studios to create our card. Just gonna move it over a little bit. We used the All Wrapped Up Sentiment stamp. We used Oh Joyful Day Ephemera pack. Again, remember there's 2 of each and there's 140 pieces. There's the Oh Joyful Day 6x6 pad, and you get 40 sheets, 20 designs, 6 of them being foiled. And here's our card again. But I will have everything linked for you in the description box below, just in case you didn't catch everything. Thank you for being here. I hope you found some inspiration, and I'm going to give you another look of our card.